Know these 10 female weaknesses and control the game. All right, let's cut the fluff and get straight to the point. You've probably been told attraction is all about looks, money, or status. While those things can help, they're not the whole story. The real power lies in understanding what makes women tick. Their subconscious vulnerabilities, the silent triggers that make them chase, and the little-known weaknesses that give you the upper hand. Sounds manipulative? Maybe a little. But knowledge is power, and in the dating game, understanding the playing field is half the battle. The craziest part? Women don't even realize these weaknesses exist. But once you do, everything changes. So, if you're tired of feeling like you're always on the back foot, if you're ready to step into a position of control and attract the kind of woman you truly desire, then stick around. Because in this guide, we're going to unlock the secrets that separate the high-value men from the ones who never stand a chance, unveiling the hidden landscape of female attraction beyond the surface. We're not talking about treating women poorly or manipulating them into something they're not. We're talking about tapping into deeply rooted psychological desires and understanding the nuances of female attraction. These aren't hacks or tricks, but rather insights into the human psyche that can help you build genuine connections based on understanding and respect. The first step is shifting your perspective. Stop seeing attraction as a superficial game and start viewing it as a complex dance of emotions, desires, and subconscious triggers. The power of subconscious drivers. Most men focus on the obvious: physical appearance, financial stability, social status. And while these factors can certainly play a role, they're not the primary drivers of attraction. The real power lies in understanding the subconscious drivers, the hidden desires, fears, and vulnerabilities that influence a woman's perception of you. These are the things that she might not even be consciously aware of, but they have a profound impact on her attraction towards you. Debunking the myths of attraction. Let's bust some common myths about attraction. Myth number 1. Women only care about looks. While physical attraction is important, it's not the be-all and end-all. Personality, confidence, and emotional intelligence are often more important in the long run. Myth number 2. Money is the key to a woman's heart. Financial stability is certainly a plus, but it's not a substitute for genuine connection and emotional fulfillment. Myth number 3. Women want a nice guy who always agrees with them. While kindness and respect are essential, women are often drawn to men who challenge them, tease them, and have their own opinions. Myth number 4. You have to be perfect to attract women. Nobody's perfect, and women are often more attracted to men who are authentic and embrace their flaws. The importance of self-awareness. Before you can truly understand women, you need to understand yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your values and beliefs? What do you truly want in a relationship? The more self-aware you are, the better equipped you'll be to attract the kind of woman who is a good fit for you. Self-awareness also helps you avoid falling into common traps, such as trying to be someone you're not or seeking validation from others. The ethical considerations. It's important to use this knowledge ethically and responsibly. The goal isn't to manipulate or control women, but rather to understand them better and build genuine connections based on mutual respect and attraction. Remember, a true connection is built on authenticity and transparency, not on deception or manipulation. Now that we've laid the groundwork, let's dive into the specific weaknesses and subconscious triggers that can help you unlock the secrets of female attraction. The 10 hidden weaknesses, unlocking the female psyche. All right, let's get down to business. Here are 10 hidden weaknesses that, once understood, can dramatically shift the dynamics in your favor. Remember, this isn't about exploiting or manipulating, but rather understanding the map of the female psyche. It's about knowing how to navigate the landscape, so to speak. The temptation of the unknown. Have you ever wondered why the mysterious guy in the corner always seems to get more attention than the guy who's trying too hard? It's because women can't resist a man who keeps them guessing. Uncertainty fuels attraction. When a woman can't fully figure you out, her mind starts racing. Why isn't he texting back so fast? Why does he seem so confident yet so detached? What's his story? What's he hiding? The key is that her imagination does the work for you. Why it works. The unknown triggers curiosity and intrigue. It sparks a desire to unravel the mystery and discover the hidden depths. The trap to avoid, oversharing. Revealing too much too soon kills the spark. A woman doesn't want to know everything about you in the first week. She wants to earn that knowledge over time. How to use it. Keep some details about your life undisclosed. Be unpredictable, sometimes available, sometimes not. Don't always reply instantly. Make her wait. Make her crave. When a woman is chasing answers, she's chasing you. The thrill of dominance. There's a reason why women are drawn to men who take charge. A man who walks into a room and owns his space. That's power, and power is irresistible. Women might tell you they like a nice guy who asks for permission for everything, but deep down, they want a man who leads. Why it works. Dominance signals strength, confidence, and the ability to protect and provide. It taps into a primal desire for a man who can take control of situations and make decisions. The trap to avoid. Being controlling or abusive. Dominance is about confidence and leadership, not about being a tyrant. How to use it. Be decisive. Take the first step, on the moment. Instead of asking, "Where do you want to go for dinner?" say, "We're going to a restaurant. I think you'll love it." When you take charge, she follows. The forbidden fantasy. Every woman has a hidden side she doesn't talk about, the part of her that craves excitement, risk, and the feeling of breaking the rules. Most men fail because they play it safe. They're too careful, too polite, too predictable. Why it works. The forbidden fantasy taps into a desire for adventure and the thrill of the unknown. It breaks the monotony of everyday life and offers a glimpse into a world of excitement and possibility. The trap to avoid. Being reckless or irresponsible. The goal isn't to be a danger to yourself or others, but to offer a controlled dose of excitement and rebellion. How to use it. Be unpredictable. Break patterns. Keep her guessing. Tease her a little. Push and pull keeps the tension alive. Don't always make it easy. Make her feel like she has to earn your attention. When you stop being just another guy and start becoming the one she can't quite figure out, you step into her forbidden thoughts. The sweet pain of jealousy. Jealousy is like fire. Too much of it and you burn everything down, but just the right amount fuels the attraction. Women don't want a man who is too available. They don't want a guy who has no other options. They want a man who is desirable to others. Why it works. Jealousy triggers a fear of loss. It makes a woman realize that you're valuable and that she could lose you to someone else. The trap to avoid. Actively trying to make her jealous. This can backfire and make you seem insecure or manipulative. How to use it. Be seen with other women. You don't have to flirt. Just be social, confident, and magnetic. Show her that your world doesn't revolve around her. She's an option, not the center of your universe. The emotional roller coaster. Women don't fall for men who make them feel safe all the time. They fall for the men who make them feel something. Attraction isn't built on stability alone. It's built on emotion, the ups, the downs, the tension, the release. Why it works. Emotions create a strong bond and make you memorable. The more intensely a woman feels when she's with you, the more she'll associate those feelings with you. The trap to avoid. Creating toxic drama. The goal isn't to make her miserable, but to create a stimulating and engaging experience. How to use it. Emotional contrast is key. One moment, make her laugh. The next, make her think deeply. Give her attention, then pull back. Let her feel the difference. Surprise her. A woman who never knows what's next stays addicted to the experience. The power of validation. Every woman, no matter how confident she seems, lives for validation. She wants to feel desired, wanted, chosen. If you know how to control, when, and how you give her that validation, you control the dynamic. Why it works. Validation fulfills a deep-seated need for recognition and approval. It makes a woman feel seen, understood, and appreciated. The trap to avoid. Giving it away too easily. Flooding her with compliments devalues them and makes you seem desperate. How to use it. Selective validation is key. Don't compliment her looks too often. Make her work for it. Give praise when she earns it, not just because she exists. Sometimes, say nothing at all. Let her wonder what you're thinking. The seduction of a deep voice. Ever wondered why men with deeper voices seem more attractive? It's not just genetics, it's psychology. A low, controlled, steady voice triggers something primal in a woman. It signals strength, dominance, and confidence. Why it works. A deep voice resonates with a woman's subconscious association of strength and safety. It's a nonverbal cue that suggests you're capable and in control. The trap to avoid. Try and force a deep voice. This will sound unnatural and disingenuous. How to use it? Slow down. The slower you speak, the more authority you command. Lower your tone slightly. Don't force it, just relax into it. Pause. Let your words sink in before speaking again. The intoxicating effect of touch. Physical touch is one of the most powerful triggers of attraction. When done right, it can make a woman melt into your presence. The secret? It's not about touching more, it's about touching right. Why it works? Touch creates a physical connection and releases endorphins, which can enhance feelings of attraction and intimacy. The trap to avoid. Being creepy or aggressive. Touch should be respectful, consensual, and appropriate for the situation. How to use it? Subtle, strategic touches are key. A light touch on the lower back as you guide her through a crowd. A brief brush of the fingertips when handing her something. A subtle touch on her arm while laughing at a joke. These moments build anticipation and create a sense of intimacy. The hypnotic power of eye contact. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. When it comes to attraction, they're the doorway to obsession. Most men fail miserably at eye contact. They either look away too quickly, signaling weakness, or they stare too hard, making things awkward. Why it works. Eye contact creates a direct connection and allows you to communicate without words. It can convey confidence, interest, and intimacy. The trap to avoid. Being shifty-eyed or staring intensely. Both can be off-putting and create a negative impression. How to use it? Controlled intensity is key. Hold her gaze slightly longer than usual, just a second more than she expects. Break contact first, but slowly. Don't snap your eyes away. Look away with purpose. Pair it with a subtle smirk. A little mystery in your expression leaves her intrigued. The unpredictability of a high-value man. Nothing kills attraction faster than predictability. Women are naturally drawn to mystery, excitement, and challenge. If she can predict your every move, she'll lose interest fast. Why it works. Unpredictability keeps things interesting and prevents boredom. It signals that you have a full and exciting life outside of her, which makes you more desirable. The trap to avoid. Being inconsistent or unreliable. The goal isn't to be flaky, but to have a life of your own and avoid being overly available. How to use it? Be the man she can't fully figure out. One day, playful. The next day, deep and serious. Be hard to fully pin down. Have your own life, goals, and passions. Never over-explain. Let your actions speak louder than words. These 10 weaknesses, when understood and applied with intention, can dramatically shift the dynamics of attraction in your favor. The key is to use this knowledge ethically and responsibly, with the goal of building genuine connections based on mutual respect and attraction. The anti-framework. Things to absolutely avoid. Now that we've covered what you should do, let's talk about what you should definitely avoid. Think of this as the anti-framework. The behaviors and attitudes that are guaranteed to kill attraction and sabotage your chances of success. Neediness and desperation. This is the #1 attraction killer. Neediness is the act of seeking constant reassurance and validation from others. Desperation is the act of acting as if you need their validation to feel okay. If you come across as needy or desperate, you'll instantly repel women. Avoid constantly texting or calling, begging for attention, or putting her on a pedestal. Over-complimenting and excessive praise. While compliments are nice, overdoing it can make you seem insincere and desperate for approval. Avoid showering her with constant praise or complimenting her appearance excessively. Chasing and pursuing relentlessly. Chasing a woman who isn't interested is a surefire way to kill attraction. If she's not reciprocating your efforts, it's time to move on. Don't beg, plead, or try to convince her to like you. Being a nice guy. The wrong kind. There's a difference between being genuinely kind and being a nice guy who's tried to manipulate his way into a woman's affections. Avoid being overly accommodating, agreeing with everything she says, or putting her needs above your own. Being predictable and boring. Routine is the enemy of attraction. If you're always doing the same things and saying the same things, she'll quickly lose interest. Avoid being predictable and strive to keep things fresh and exciting. Talking too much about yourself. While it's important to share information about yourself, avoid dominating the conversation and talking excessively about your accomplishments or problems. Show genuine interest in her and ask questions about her life. Bragging and showing off. No one likes a braggart. Avoid boasting about your achievements, possessions, or social status. Let your actions speak for themselves. Being insecure and jealous. Insecurity and jealousy are major turnoffs. Avoid constantly questioning her whereabouts, checking her phone, or getting upset when she talks to other men. Lying and deception. Honesty is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Avoid lying or deceiving her, even if you think it will make you more attractive. Treating her poorly. This should go without saying, but avoid treating her disrespectfully, being rude or condescending, or engaging in any form of abuse. By avoiding these behaviors and attitudes, you'll significantly increase your chances of attracting the kind of woman you truly desire. Remember, the key is to be confident, genuine, and respectful. Integrating the knowledge, a practical guide. Okay, you've got the theory. Now, how do you put into practice? Here's a practical guide to integrating this knowledge into your dating life. Self-assessment. Start by assessing your own strengths and weaknesses. What are you good at? Where do you struggle? What areas do you need to improve? Observe and analyze. Pay attention to how women react to you in different situations. What seems to work? What doesn't? What are the common patterns and themes? Experiment and iterate. Don't be afraid to experiment with different approaches and techniques. Try out some of the strategies we've discussed and see how they work for you. Be prepared to adjust your approach based on the feedback you receive. Focus on authenticity. The goal isn't to become someone you're not, but to become the best version of yourself. Focus on developing your strengths, addressing your weaknesses, and living a life that is authentic and fulfilling. Practice makes perfect. Like any skill, mastering the art of attraction takes practice. The more you put yourself out there and interact with women, the better you'll become at reading signals, understanding dynamics, and building connections. Be patient and persistent. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. It takes time to develop the skills and mindset necessary to attract the kind of woman you truly desire. Be patient, persistent, and don't give up on yourself. Seek feedback and guidance. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback from trusted friends or mentors. Get their perspective on your interactions with women and ask for suggestions on how you can improve. Embrace failure. Failure is an inevitable part of the learning process. Don't let setbacks discourage you. Instead, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Celebrate your successes. Acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small. This will help you to stay motivated and focused on your goals. Never stop learning. The world of attraction is constantly evolving. Stay curious, keep learning, and never stop seeking new knowledge and insights. By following these steps, you can gradually integrate this knowledge into your dating life and begin to attract the kind of woman you've always dreamed of. Building a high-value mindset, the foundation of attraction. Ultimately, the most important thing you can do to attract women is to cultivate a high-value mindset. This means developing the qualities and characteristics that make you a desirable and attractive partner. Here are some key components of a high-value mindset. Confidence. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Know your worth, and don't be afraid to express your opinions and desires. Self-respect. Value yourself and your time. Set clear boundaries and don't allow others to treat you disrespectfully. Ambition. Have goals and aspirations and be actively working toward achieving them. Be passionate about your life and your pursuits. Purpose. Have a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. Know what you stand for and what you want to achieve. Integrity. Be honest, ethical, and trustworthy. Live your life according to your values and principles. Emotional intelligence. Be aware of your own emotions and the emotions of others. Be able to empathize with others and respond appropriately in social situations. Social skills. Be able to communicate effectively, build rapport, and navigate social situations with ease. Humor. Have a good sense of humor and be able to make others laugh. Optimism. Have a positive outlook on life and be able to see the good in others. Resilience. Be able to bounce back from setbacks and challenges. Learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. By cultivating these qualities and characteristics, you'll naturally become more attractive to women and more likely to attract the kind of partner you've always desired. The ethical compass. Using your knowledge responsibly. It's crucial to reiterate that the knowledge you've gained should be used ethically and responsibly. Here are some guidelines for using your knowledge in a way that is both effective and ethical. Respect and consent. Always treat women with respect and obtain their consent before engaging in any physical or sexual activity. Honesty and transparency. Be honest and transparent about your intentions and desires. Don't try to manipulate or deceive women into doing something they don't want to do. Authenticity. Be yourself and don't try to be someone you're not. The right woman will appreciate you for who you are. Empathy and compassion. Treat women with empathy and compassion. Understand their perspectives and be sensitive to their feelings. Avoid manipulation. Don't use your knowledge to manipulate or control women. The goal is to build genuine connections based on mutual respect and attraction. Focus on building value. Focus on building value in your own life and becoming the best version of yourself. This will naturally make you more attractive to women and more likely to attract the kind of partner you truly desire. Prioritize well-being. Prioritize the well-being of both yourself and the women you interact with. Avoid engaging in behaviors that could harm or exploit others. By adhering to these ethical guidelines, you can use your knowledge to create positive and fulfilling relationships with women, while also maintaining your integrity and sense of self-respect. The long game. Sustainable attraction. Attraction isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about quick fixes or short-term gains, but about building sustainable connections that are based on mutual respect, trust, and admiration. Here are some principles for building sustainable attraction. Focus on building a connection. The foundation of any sustainable relationship is a strong connection. Focus on getting to know her, understanding her values and beliefs, and building a rapport based on shared interests and experiences. Be a good listener. One of the best ways to build a connection is to be a good listener. Pay attention to what she's saying, ask questions, and show genuine interest in her thoughts and feelings. Be supportive and encouraging. Support her goals and aspirations and encourage her to pursue her passions. Celebrate her successes and offer comfort during challenging times. Be a source of inspiration. Be a role model and inspire her to be the best version of herself. Share your own passions and pursuits and encourage her to pursue her own. Be present and engaged. When you're spending time with her, be fully present and engaged. Put away your phone, avoid distractions, and focus on connecting with her in the moment. Be playful and fun. Don't take yourself too seriously. Be playful and fun and create opportunities for laughter and joy. Be spontaneous and adventurous. Keep things fresh and exciting by being spontaneous and adventurous. Try new things together, explore new places, and create unforgettable memories. Be affectionate and intimate. Show her affection and intimacy in ways that are meaningful to her. This could include physical touch, words of affirmation, or acts of service. Be honest and authentic. Be honest and authentic in your interactions with her. Don't try to be someone you're not or hide your true feelings. Be committed to growth. Be committed to personal growth and development. Strive to become the best version of yourself and inspire her to do the same. By following these principles, you can build sustainable attraction that will last for the long haul. Remember, the goal isn't to simply attract her, but to build a meaningful and fulfilling relationship that is based on mutual respect, trust, and admiration. The journey never ends. Continuous improvement. The journey of self-improvement and attraction is a continuous one. There's always more to learn, more to experience, and more to achieve. Here are some ways to stay motivated and continue your journey of continuous improvement. Set goals. Set realistic and achievable goals for yourself. This will give you something to strive for and help you to stay focused on your journey. Seek knowledge. Continue to seek new knowledge and insights about attraction, relationships, and personal development. Read books, attend workshops, and listen to podcasts. Experiment and innovate. Don't be afraid to experiment with new approaches and techniques. The world of attraction is constantly evolving, so it's important to stay open-minded and adaptable. Seek feedback. Continue to seek feedback from trusted friends or mentors. Get their perspective on your interactions with women and ask for suggestions on how you can improve. Reflect on your experiences. Take time to reflect on your experiences and learn from your mistakes. What worked? What didn't? What did you have done differently? Celebrate your successes. Acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small. This will help you to stay motivated and focused on your goals. Stay connected. Stay connected with other men who are on a similar journey. Share your experiences, offer support, and learn from each other. Be patient and persistent. Remember that progress takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself, stay persistent, and don't give up on your journey. Enjoy the process. The journey of self-improvement and attraction should be enjoyable. Don't take yourself too seriously and make sure to have fun along the way. Inspire others. Share your knowledge and insights with others and inspire them to embark on their own journey of self-improvement. By following these principles, you can stay motivated, continue to grow, and inspire others along the way. Remember, the journey never ends, but the rewards are well worth the effort. The final word: be the architect of your own destiny. Ultimately, you are the architect of your own destiny. You have the power to create the life you want and attract the kind of partner you desire. Embrace your power, take responsibility for your actions, and commit to becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, the journey of attraction is about more than just attracting women. It's about becoming a better man, a more confident, self-respecting, and fulfilled individual. As you embark on this journey, focus on developing your strengths, addressing your weaknesses, and living a life that is authentic and meaningful. The knowledge and insights you've gained can empower you to navigate the dating world with greater confidence and success. But remember, knowledge without action is useless. It's up to you to take the first step and begin applying what you've learned to your own life. So what are you waiting for? Go out there and create the life you've always dreamed of. Key takeaways: your action plan. Let's solidify everything we've covered with a concise action plan. Acknowledge the hidden landscape. Understand that attraction goes beyond the superficial. Focus on the subconscious drivers. Identify the 10 weaknesses. Familiarize yourself with the 10 hidden weaknesses and how they influence female attraction. Avoid the anti-framework. Steer clear of needy behaviors, excessive praise, and other attraction killers. Integrate and experiment. Start experimenting with different approaches and techniques in your own dating life. Cultivate a high-value mindset. Develop the qualities and characteristics that make you a desirable and attractive partner. Act ethically and responsibly. Use your knowledge in a way that is both effective and ethical, respecting boundaries and consent. Prioritize building connections. Focus on building sustainable connections that are based on mutual respect, trust, and admiration. Embrace continuous improvement. Stay curious, keep learning, and never stop seeking new knowledge and insights. Take action now. Don't wait any longer. Start applying what you've learned to your own life today. Be the architect of your destiny. You have the power to create the life you want and attract the kind of partner you desire. Embrace your power and commit to becoming the best version of yourself. This is your guide, your roadmap, and your call to action. The choice is yours. Are you going to stay stuck in the same patterns? Or are you going to step up, take control, and start using these secrets to your advantage? The answer is in your hands.